Hey guys, so I'm back with some more one-handed example solves. The scrambles will be on the screen and also in the comments. Okay, here's the first one. So just looking around, the first things I see are this red connected. So I immediately look for this corner that goes with it and this edge. And I see if I do D2RD, that'll solve the square. This pair is kind of mediocre, in a weird position. So I'll just look at the other pairs too. I see green, this can pair up with that, like that, and then like that kind of thing. I don't like the other pair that much. There's also this kind of pseudo line type of thing with yellow bottom, so we can do maybe this one with that one. But for this scramble, I guess I just go with red-white because that's what I saw first, and just keep an eye on this. After the D2RD prime is going to be here, I'll be able to keep an eye on it after that. So I'd start like this, D2R makes that in the back, D prime, D2RD. Then we have these two to solve plus that, so I do that like this because I want to flip this edge and put it there. And while doing this, I saw these two white corners in this one. So to solve this, I'd probably do something like that to orient this corner and get it white on the side, then these two together. And during that, I knew the green-orange edge that goes with this has to be on the bottom because I didn't see it in the back slot or on the top or the front slot. So it was either here or here. After the M, I saw it come up there. So it has to be that one, and then just the standard pair. Here I'm predicting CML, so maybe the anti-soon, this one, Nicholas thing. That arrow, just these two, I just do that normally. Get them on the bottom. So now we have those two. And here I see I'm going to get dots, so to skip that, I align these together and solve it like that. Here's the second scramble. As you can see, we have a lot of nice blocks around here. We have this built, the two centers and an edge. We have this pair and we have this pair. So blue, white is going to be something to definitely look at, but I'll just quickly look at the other pairs. So we see red, red, white's a good option. We look at orange, orange, yellow, not so much. Orange, white would be a good one, except this pair's bad. So either red or blue. Okay, red or blue. This one we see we can do in a couple moves, and then that leaves this in a good spot too. Also, for this, I'm going to do U, R, Y, D, D, and then this is going to be back there. This is going to be stacked like this, so I'm going to do R, Y prime, U, F prime to bring this up here and with white on top. After that happens, if you pay attention to this pair, not much is going to happen to it because it's going to do a U, and then RYD isn't going to do anything. This is going to come back, go over. So this is going to do a U and then another U. So this is going to be over here, and the white edge is going to be here. So if I do an R prime, U prime, R prime, U, M, R, U prime, R prime, that would solve FB plus square. So to show that, I'll go like this. So U, R, Y, D solves that. And then, as I predicted, these kind of 5 pieces ended up in this configuration. So if I do RY prime U F prime, that solves. And as I was looking ahead to that, I saw these two come in together, and those two actually ended up solving too, which is nice. And for this, usually I'd see this come together, so I do something like this to pair that up and then solve that pair. And here I know I'm getting the L case, which is like this. So I do U, and then I know I have a good arrow right now, but I know this permutes some edges, so I'll take my chances. I think I'm going to get a good arrow. Yeah, okay, there we go. So now we have that on the bottom, and I sneak a peek at this. I see it's red. Oops, I didn't double click that. I don't know why. So it's red, and then I mismatch the top, and there's 4C. Right, here's the third scramble. First things we see, this pair, and I guess that pair. So we'll look at green, yellow. Oh shoot, looking through the viewfinder is kind of hard. I never really do that. So this pair is pretty good. I don't do B2 with the pair. I'll do like R prime, U prime, RY back prime. That'll put this edge here, but it'll just flip this edge because it goes back there, and then the flip comes here. But this one, I don't know. I feel like that would be a lot of moves. Blue, yellow isn't much better than that because this pair is like 5 moves, and then this one is still kind of bad. So then I'd look at green, yellow, and that's even worse than that because I'd have to do like a couple B moves, maybe 2. So back to red, yellow, which was the original plan. So I'm going to do D2 to solve that red, yellow edge from here. and then this pair's back there, so I'll do D2, R prime, U prime, R wide back prime. So it'll just bring it here, and then it'll just a normal pair, so U prime, R wide back prime. That would bring this blue-red edge here with blue on bottom, then the R wide would bring it here, so blue is in front. And the whole time this would just do a U prime. So after that I need to do U2, R2, F. And I'm going to track this now. So it's going to come here and be orange there, but then R2F is going to put it here. There's not much I can do to influence it, so I'm just going to have to do an R2 after that. Oh, oops. Like that. Sorry I didn't really show that there, but I hope you know what I was doing. Here I see this edge. Now whenever I see an edge like this in the top, I always try to match it with the corner on the way. Like as I'm putting this in, I tried to match the edge with the corner. So I saw this come up, so I can pair that, put it there. And while I was doing that, I saw these two come in, so I can immediately go into those. Like that. U. And here I have this CMLL. There's not much I can do for influencing here, because if I flip these two, then I don't have an arrow anymore. But if I flip these two, then I don't have a good arrow, so kind of have to do that. This isn't too bad, because the orange is going to solve, so arrow, U2, this is a skip. Alright, fourth scramble. I'll try to inspect faster and show the first block properly, because I didn't really do that last time. We have this, but blue, white, not really nice. This is kind of misoriented. Blue, yellow, this, that. I guess blue, yellow's, yeah, okay, blue, yellow is pretty cool. So I'd start like this, with this half line in the back, and these corners already make a kind of line. So if you notice, if I do D prime, U prime, S2, and yes, you heard that right, like S2, like that, then this will make the whole line in the bottom back there, and then this edge will come here. So then I can match that edge with the back and do U prime R U wide prime, and that'll make the other line, and then I can just solve it. And this, the D, actually that's the wrong one, it's this one. This one will just do a U prime, so it'll be here, a U wide prime. So I have to do like RU stuff after that. So to solve that, I'll just show it really. So we have these two, so I can do D prime, U prime, S2, U prime, R. And now we have the two lines, and then I can U wide prime. And here I see this pair, but this edge is kind of flipped, so there's not much I can do with that. And in reality, I wouldn't really see this and know which one it is. So I'd probably just do something like this. And now I'm in a better position. See, I actually thought that was the wrong edge because I didn't know where this was. Now I'm in a better position to actually solve the pieces. So with these two, I can do like that. And these two, I'd do something like this. And now I just got the diag soon, so I execute that like this. These two, for the EOLR here, I can do MUM or I can do UM prime M. And I think I'm going to do MUM because I know that'll force this to solve, and it's one less AUF. Like that. And here I actually kind of did a bad job and didn't predict that dots. Dots is kind of hard to predict if you're doing EOLR, which is basically the only downside. So here I have to do that dots. Okay, here's the fifth and final scramble. We have this red thing, this orange and blue thing, and not much else going on. So quickly looking at red, these two are okay. These two would be basically the same pair, but in the back kind of, and that would break this pair. So not going to do red unless blue and orange are really bad, which just from this angle, it looks like they are really bad because these are both flipped. So take 2 moves to fix those. Red's not too bad. Check orange again. No. This edge would come here and be orange on top. That's kind of weird. I think I'd go with blue in this case. So with blue, to solve this edge, I'd start from here and like do R wide, U wide to solve the center with this DL edge. That would bring this solved pair to the top and then here. So they would be right here. This one would just swing over to there with white top. And then this other edge that goes with the block, red-blue, would come up and be red front. Once red's front, this is in the back over there, so then I have to do, and the pair's here, so UB, and then that would come here, and then I just do RUR prime F. From all that, this is just going to move up here with the R wide, up there with the U wide, and then after the RUR prime F, it's going to be right here, oriented white top, so it's U prime R2. So here we go. just like that. As I did that, I was watching this and this edge because I saw it start at the top. So then I'd immediately be able to solve this. And from this position, I see this is red, yellow, and I'm pretty sure that isn't the one I'm looking for on the back. So I can just go like that and cancel into this pair like that. This, I hate this angle. I don't know what case this is. I'd have to do a U. And that's actually good because I got a case that's from that angle. Okay. For this one, EOLR. And then these two are opposite, it's U. Thanks for watching, hopefully you learned something.